Hello, South Africans. Hello, my brothers and sisters. My brothers and sisters, I want to tell you a story. Ke batla go bolla story. Says it's very important, ne? And from that story, I'm gonna ask a question. And I'm going to ask South Africans a question from that story that I'm going to narrate. I was working at this other company, ne? I'm not gonna mention the name of that company. And we were almost 15 employees. And from the 15 employees, we were 14 South Africans and 1 Zimbabwean. And we were earning something like 450 per week as a South Africans. It's long, 2001, 2002 there. Ne? I was earning 450 per week where I was working. This Zimbabwean guy, he was working for this white man at the garden. So he was doing a very good job for this white man. So this white man decided to bring him to the workshop. He was not really working with us. He was cleaning the store, doing that cleaning job. So he was earning less than us. He was earning 250. I know he was earning 250 because my mom gave him a room at the back of her yard. So he was renting at my mom's house where I stayed. Ne? So this is the story that I want to get through to the South Africans. Then I need us as South Africans to ask ourselves a question. This guy is earning 250. We South Africans, we are earning 450 every week. When it's Friday, we get our salaries. Ne? I go home, I bath, and I guess it was not me, only me who was doing that. All of us had that problem. I go home on Friday, I take that 450, I go home, I give my mother 150 from that 450. Then I take the rest. I bath, I go to the tavern on Friday. I go to the tavern on Saturday. I go to the tavern on Sunday to take now the babalas out. But now, on Saturday, on Sunday, the money is finished. Obviously, you can understand how much we drink, how much beer we drink per day, especially on weekends. When we go to work on Monday, most of us, we are broke. Ne? We have lunch, but we don't have money. This guy, what he was doing, because he was staying at my mom's house, so I saw all his moves. On Saturday, he was going to the jumps. He was going to look for piece jobs, and he's going to do 4 or 5 piece jobs per day. On Sunday, again, he goes again and do piece jobs. And when he comes back on Monday, he comes to us and asks us, guys, if you want to borrow money, I have some money that I can borrow you. You can imagine how happy he made us because, you know, the money is finished. Alcohol finished all the money. So we would borrow money from him on Monday. And the money that he was borrowing to us is the money that he did on Saturday and Sunday. And then on Friday, when we get paid, I'm gonna get my 450, and then I will have to give him his 150 or his 200 back. And now you must imagine how many 200s are going to him plus his salary. So automatically he ended up earning more than us every Friday. And that made him, he was able now to buy more stuff than us. He was sending money back home. I saw him every Friday going to the post sending money, and he was sending our money. And he had nice finishers inside his room that I didn't have. Mind you, I was earning more than him. Now here is my question. If we decided to stand up and say, you know what, we have a problem with these Zimbabweans. This Zimbabwean is succeeding and we are failing. And we know the reason we are failing is because of alcohol. And we know the reason he's succeeding is because of he doesn't drink alcohol. Number 1. Number 2, he works from Monday to Sunday. He doesn't have a problem with that. So if we start fighting him, where are we going to stay? But you are succeeding and we are failing. So you are taking our jobs. Mind you, he was not taking anyone's job because at that time we were 14 South Africans and he was the only Zimbabwean. But he was progressing and we were failing. Most of us didn't even have nice shoes or nice clothes. And the reason was because of alcohol. And I was also part of that problem. Because this experience, I'm talking out from me, myself, what I did. I was drinking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And things didn't go well for me. And for that reason, if I must follow Jacinta and Ngizwe, I must now fight a Zimbabwean because of my own failures. I must now say this Zimbabwean guy is succeeding in South Africa and I'm failing. So I have to chase him away. He must go. This is the answer that we can answer ourselves as South Africans. Even if that time we chase that guy away, we're still going to fail. Because the problem that I had, he's not the one who was responsible for me drinking from Monday, from Friday to Saturday to Sunday. He was not a problem. Before he came to that company, I was doing that. It was my problem that I had to fix myself. I needed to stop drinking, or I needed to go a little bit down because my salary was not that much. My salary was not even a salary for someone to drink alcohol every Friday. It was too little, but I was drinking every weekend. Now I have to stand up and blame a Zimbabwean. Let's leave a little bit this thing that they are undocumented. Let's focus on how they think and on how they do things. I want to be like them. I want to think like them because that's the only way we South Africans, we are going to succeed in life. And after fixing ourselves, then we can say, you know what? We don't care. The Zimbabweans that are here legally, we don't have a problem with them. We have a problem with the Zimbabweans that are not documented, that are criminals, and no one can find them. We have a problem with those ones. But the ones that are doing honest living and they are documented, we don't have a problem with them because I solve my own problems. I fix myself first. Whether we could have chased that Zimbabwean away or not, we were still going to drink from Friday to Sunday. And my money problem was still going to be there. So from this message, South Africans and African brothers and sisters, this little message that I'm conveying to you guys, please listen to it and think. Just stand for 5 minutes and think. What are we doing for ourselves as South Africans? They might be the problem when it comes to crime. They might be the problem when it comes to undocumented. But we, as South Africans, we also have a problem that we need to solve on ourselves. We need to fix ourselves. We need to change this behavior of making alcohol our first option in everything. Everything can stand. Alcohol must come first. That's one of the problems that we have. And if we don't fix that problem, Jacinta and Mkunu, or whoever your name is, we will never solve the suffering of the South African child. Thank you.